Okay, everybody to do the back end of my let's go, and we're going to talk about the code structure I recommend, and that is the service structure, and we use service for our controller, and you will see. Now let's set up the env file. As of course private. Ignore is alright. So let's go. For the first of all, let's create the base controller and base services to applying the DRI is mean don't repeat yourself, and of the coding principle, and this is the way we are coding it. So let's open up the CMD command line terminal, and let's say JSON make a controller named base controller. Okay, that's it. I record this video several times, but because it didn't meet the need of the actual quality of the quality what I need, I removed it. So let's say public function about sending the in each controller we need to send the response of this API as a JSON, since we want to use Vue.js in our project, and Vue.js is not working like Blade, which you in the Blade you can return the view, and but in the Vue.js you have to use the Laravel as just API. Okay, so there's no difference between Next.js and Vue.js to using the API, and since this, for example, in Blade we have to in the API system, okay, we can for example roads, look at the web, look at this, it returns a view, okay, but we can't return a view with, for example, welcome Blade. Here we can write the HTML CSS, but in Vue.js you're not able, and we compact the data to this road, so there's no need to fetch the data using HGUs and anything like this to work the API, okay? But when we are using Vue.js, we have to write API and use it as other front-end platforms, okay? So let's write the base controller. So public function response have to JSON status and message. So let's get data, message, and status code. So as default it's 200. Message is operation was successful. Data is equals to an empty array. So status message, and data. So let me initialize them with the given data, message, and status. Okay, so let's create the first controller to let you know why I create this base controller. So For example, auth controller. Let's go. So here we extend as a base controller. And why we don't extend it as controller? Because this base controller is extended as controller, so no need to again extend controller. All right. So base controller. Okay. Now when we for every classes we wanna write, it's just a good one. For all of the classes, all of the controllers, we have to respond like this, okay? Because we have to return response, and after that, for example, JSON. Okay, we have to return JSON, so we don't want to repeat ourselves, and we simplify it and send it. And the main reason is sometimes you just want to do that. Okay, return is response. Okay, that's it. And with this comment, if the response status 200, completion successfully, and empty array. Okay, so you just have to pass the data, for example, this kind of data, name. Okay, this one. Okay, so let's make it simple, and we don't repeat it ourselves. Let's go with it. So right now, let's talk about the flow of how code works on Laravel. Well, user first send a request. It could be get, it could be post, and anything. So let's say wrote post for login, and it have to be go in auth controller class login. Okay, there is, and we don't have any user for now for this portfolio website, so this is just login. Okay, so admin come here and login, and that's our job. No need to JWT JSON web token, no need to register, no need to anything, no need to update the profile, but because we wanna talk about it, we have to create the services and use the service. So let's create the base service here. We can create services with command line. Okay, so because it's not in the default of the artisan, so let's create it manually. Create the folder. So services base service PHP. We want to put PHP namespace app services. Services. After that, class name base service. No need to any extend because it's the mother class. So no, at the first of all, and the complexity is in the service. Okay, so when we want to work with service, it's not just about the response. We have protected model, and yes, like it. And after that, everyone we wanna give all of the items of the model, or we wanna select them with ID or store something. We use this base service and make it very simple. So index public function store. We have the data, public data, public update data. It's crude. Create, read, delete, and update. Okay. So it's crude system. Index, store, update, destroy, and we have another thing. Get by column. Okay, so we pass a column and value, and it will be return. It will search and return as an array. Okay, it's an array, not just it's a single one, and the first thing which is fine, and it's a kind of list. Okay, so that's it for now, and let's create it. Auth service. Services, function, login, no, class, service, function, login, and to get the data here, and no. House attempt. Alright, so yep. Here we don't need to return HTTP response. Okay, so this is the controller job. So here just we throw an error if the user is mistake, and user no. Oh, we used the wrong one, so it's passive support passive, and that's it. We don't want to tokenize it, so we just need to return the user, and okay. In the auth controller, we have to dollar house service public function house service. And that is right. Also nice. Public function construct also nice, and take it. Wait a minute. So we don't want to use service and reduce this like this. So, but we don't want to do it because I don't like to use it like this, because easily you can say new elsewise, and in the elsewise you can pass the model even new user model, and that's as simple as possible. Okay, so we don't want to make it complex. Even we don't if you use the bind system, you have to get it from here. Okay, so whenever this controller wanna use this app service, will pass it as a singleton. Okay, and you know, so it's very easier, I think. So don't need it. So whenever this one is called, this code will be created new authorize and pass a user. Okay, and this authorize and this authorize will use a construct, and let's stand authorize and parent. I think that's the right one, and there is no need to tokenize it, no need token. So we just in service we check the login data which came to us. Okay, this controller login credential, do it like this, attempt. Okay, so in the this authorize login with credentials. Okay, user like this, but we have to put it in try. Okay, whenever the login return through an error, we have to check it out. Okay, so come on. So we have a try and catch. Okay, so there is, and there is $E get message, and there's no data, so let's go. If the process goes right, we have to return a response error with 200 and say it's created. Oh, 201. When you create a user, you have to. Oh, it's login. I think it's a user. Okay, so yes, it's right. We 200 response and went like this. So response with user. Okay, so let's test it out. We use a break. I know Postman is better and more professional, but this website is very. I think it's easier. It's not as heavy as Postman. Postman is very heavy. Is for creating documents, and but whenever we use we use a Swagger file as documentation, and we don't want to use Postman. So let's check it out. API login, because we are writing an API and we need an email, password, but right now we don't have any users, so let's create it. And instead of this one, I want to make it very professional, so PHP artisan make request file named login request. Okay, it will automatically create a file in request, which we can use it, which we validate the data over here. Okay, so login request, no need to check the authorization. Okay, so here we need email, that is of course required, and password, and that's of course required, and this kind of string, no need to say it, and let's go. So it, check it, and if the user didn't input email, it will return a JSON response, HTTP response, and that's crazy good, and it's simple my work. So login request, okay. Validated data equals request validated. So let's use it over here, and that's it. Validated, we should login request. We had a function, public function for error, something named error message, and yeah, like this, okay. So if the email goes wrong, we will respond like this, and like this. As default, it didn't respond JSONizing, okay. It shows, it returned a HTML file, and that's not good for API, of course. So let's use it like this, and okay, now we don't have any user to log. Okay, we have to seed the database with an admin account. So let's create a seeder. Make seeder named admin seeder. Admin seeder. We have to edit over there to call admin seeder. When you say seed the database, the Laravel will come here and call them. It's because you have to make it sort them. Okay, so first it called, and after that this one. Sometimes you will be see why we do that. Okay, so admin seeder here. You have to create user. Admin equals user. No. Wait. And this one is a name, email, and password. Okay. So yep. And even don't need this one, but there is name, admin, email, admin on gmail.com, password 123, but you have to make it by crypt password. Password and okay, and but this one is don't use any. It doesn't have any, for example, role. Okay, role based, and you know each website have user, admin level 1, admin level 2, writer, or even support team for responding the ticket messages, and like this. Okay. So it's important to have this file, have this system for checking the code. It's not necessary on this version, of course. In the next version, I want to let user log in. We have login system, but for now, we have data. We create a role, for example, admin, and give it some permissions. For example, removing users, adding users, updating user data. For example, maybe the admin level 1 doesn't have kind of permission, and admin level 2, admin level have all of the permission, and admin level 2 doesn't have any kind of managing a user, or maybe it decide to admin and project manager. So okay, we treat it like this. So it's the error. Okay, we didn't migrate it. Migrate the data. Yep. Let's go. And now it's not yet, of course. Post. It has error. Okay, we didn't serve it. This one, serve. New terminal, and let's test it out. It of course have error. Okay, it's again return the HTML. So was line 7. So the base was. Why was that? Absolute base was not found. Base was absolute. Base was. I don't know. What was that? Apps devices, base devices, not found. App, devices, base device. Oh, what was that? This small base device. Don't be shy to use GPT. It's a little bit neat, of course. Okay. So this is the device and this device. This is the base device, and this is the error. Debug it. Namespace issue. Ensure the namespace was correctly defined. Base